Hello, Jennifer here. We had a long HEIDEL BALL last night, and I would like to give a brief bullet points for each KR and Global Black Desert Mobile. Even though you don't play KR side, every change to KR server will be applied to Global in a short time. So first, Global roadmap. So far, new classes and content with the system was on schedule. Starting from June, new class will be introduced. Corsair, Lahn, Mystic, and Solaris. Each class introduction will be added at the end of this video if you want to check it out. For content, Big 3 is coming up. Chaos, Ocean, and Sylvia. They will start with the Chaos map on July and finish it on November. After that, Sylvia on December. So we're now in Chaos era. We will have Muraka, a multi-channel boss like Tukarwo boss. Also, First Prophet's Room, aka Primal Runes, will provide parts for enhancing Primal Lightstones. And of course, we will have a Chaos gear. In the rate of global CP growth, average about 25k CP, Primal Rift Totem will be introduced, which will be around October. Also, Tooth Nest, which will give you a promising red emblem, will be given on November. About the Great Ocean, this actually has a lot of problems. I think they are holding this content until it's partially accepted for a Korean server. There are a variety of contents, but all these contents are getting renewed in Korea soon. I will talk about it later on. Lastly, Sylvia map, which starts with 30k CP, is also scheduled on December with new class. I think this will be like Nova and Corsair new class for all platforms. Now, Korean roadmap. They didn't give us a specific roadmap since all the content for Korea server is new and can be delayed. So Korean server is now on Sylvia era. We are expecting fairies, open, and Black Star gear. Some fairy can auto-offer the desert altars around you, others will have different skills. Often boss will be about 10 people raid dungeon for each week, no HP pots will be consumed inside, only healer NPC will be there and we have to protect her. So the position of Shy will be very important in this raid. It's not a simple CP damage to the boss thing. Each legs of open will give a different damage toward adventures. And if all 10 people die, you will fail the raid and have to try again. Since it's a hard party system, the reward will be large, such as magical essence and absolute crystals. A new political war called Atoll War are getting developed. Briefly, this new war will take place on Media, where Valencia and Calpheon try to take the core of the ancient weapon Ator, which is buried underneath Media. Adventurers will be given a quest from Media Merchants Association, and we will sometimes stand on the supporters of Calpheon or the supports of Valencia to participate in the war. These quests will not only be about PvP, it will be something about non-PvP as well, like investigating on a specific area or supplying some resources. We have 4 servers in Korea and it will be merged in the 3rd quarter. For repeated contents, a family dispatch will be conducted through the sub-characters. They will even add desert and ocean as well as Hadun boss rush toward this family dispatch. But anything that are done by your alts will never be rewarding, then manual on your main character. For ocean renewal, we had to use our ship to kill World Boss Khan, but after renewal, we will enter the island and use cannon to defeat Khan. Also, another island to enter to defeat mobs from the ghost ship. The Battle of the Sun renewal. We will have a new map and also a renewal of system for getting the sword or using the sword. They actually talked about how we are getting CP balance for the bots, so if you want, pause the video to read. The 9-tiered camp will have a new crafting method, new statues, and myth-grade workers with ability to buy more boss tickets, stuff during the merchants, and so on. They will move Black Sun map to desert and add more rewards. Water will not be consumed during the Black Sun, don't worry about it. But after renewal, you can't block channels with your guilds on desert map. The last content they talked about was Atumar, which is a guild PvP map where each tier 1, 2, or 3 node owners will enter at specific time to defeat bosses. But it's not a last hit get loot system. The reward will be distributed according to how much damage was done on boss for each guilds. Nothing is confirmed yet, we need to wait for the last patch. So for convenience improvements, we will have a permanent emblem after season 10. White Pearl will be not consumed first. So we can choose either we're going to use Black Pearl or White Pearl after July. Auto combined pets, I'm pretty sure some of you are waiting for this and hoarding those pet boxes. Thank God they are removing the cutscene for all the wall bosses if you have more than knowledge level 10. Many people was having a trouble on wall boss on 1 AM or something, but after this update, 2 wall boss will be open for each time. For instance, on Monday for Korean server, we have Gia for noon to 2 PM and Hadum Kuzaka for 8 PM to 10 PM. After this update, both Giath and Kazaka will open for noon to 2 PM and 8 to 10 PM. So for future update Q&A, we had some information about next character balance, which will be Darkness, Phantasma, and Wolf Queen. They are not satisfied with Berserker, so they are repatching Berserker. Outfits for collaborations in each region BDM cannot be crossed over regions. So anything that's only on Korean server is collaborated with some other stuff, so it cannot be transferred into global server. Thank you for watching and hope to see you guys all for the next video. Bye!
좋아! 보물을 거머쥐러 가자! 제군들! 아버지의 보물 지도를 드디어 해독했거든. 자, 그럼 1번 열쇠부터 모두들 동시에 석판 위로! 참 쉽지? 두 번째 단서는 이거야. 둘이 먹다 하나가 죽어도 모르리라. 자, 그럼 천천히 같이 눌러보. 이게 그런 뜻이었어? 이제 마지막 열쇠야. 단단히 각오해. 이 계곡 주인의 머리에 열쇠가 박혀있거든. 하지만 걱정할 것 없어. 제군들 곁에 이 몸이 함께 할 테니까. 좋은 게 좋은 거지. 드디어 보물이 우리 눈앞에 있어. 이제 아버지가 가장 소중히 여기는 게 대체 뭐였는지 확인해 볼까? 됐다. 아버지의 당황하는 얼굴이 벌써부터 기대되는데? 우리가 찾던 보물이야. 까마귀의 갑옷. 제군들! 드디어 보물을 손에 넣었어!